sights, a really smooth double action pull, and a really crisp single action pull.
They tell us that the future is plastic. They tell us that if a gun doesn't hold 17 rounds, it is useless. They tell us that we need red dots, flashlights, and compensators to survive. But they are wrong. In a world of disposable technology, fast fashion, and planned obsolescence, we are looking for something that lasts. We are looking for the machines that will still be working when the batteries in your optic have leaked and died. We are looking for soul, steel, wood, and mechanical perfection. Today, we are putting away the polymer toys. We are going back to the heavyweights. Here are 7 revolvers that will not just outlive you, but they will outlive your children. Number 1. The Ruger GP100. This is not just a firearm, it is an industrial tool. When Bill Ruger designed this weapon, he didn't just want it to work, he wanted it to be indestructible. It features a triple locking cylinder that locks into the frame at the front, rear, and bottom. It has a solid frame with no side plates, meaning there are fewer weak points to blow out under pressure. Why does this matter to you? Because if you run out of ammo in a fight, you can literally use this gun as a blunt impact weapon, and it will still hold 0 afterwards. It is bulky. It is heavy. The trigger out of the box feels a bit like pulling a truck through mud, but it smooths out over time. While a Smith & Wesson has the finesse of a Swiss watch, the Ruger has the durability of a crowbar. It eats full power 3.57 Magnum loads that would crack lesser guns, and it asks for more. If you want a gun for the apocalypse, this is it. Number 2. The Smith & Wesson 686. To understand this gun, you have to understand history. Before the 1980s, shooters were using the K-frame Model 66. But when they fed it a steady diet of hot Magnum rounds, the forcing cones started to crack. Smith & Wesson answered with the L-frame 686. They beefed up the forcing cone and added a full underlug to the barrel. That extra weight at the muzzle is crucial. It soaks up the recoil, keeping the muzzle flat, allowing you to get back on target faster for a follow-up shot. For many shooters, this is the perfect revolver. The double-action trigger is the gold standard by which all other revolvers are judged. It is smooth, consistent, and breaks like a glass rod. If you want a gun that balances fighting capability with heirloom quality, buy the 686 Plus model, which gives you 7 rounds of steel fury. This is the gun you pass down to your grandson in the year 2080. Number 3. The Colt Python. This is the gun that needs no introduction. Yes, the price tag is eye-watering at $1,500. Yes, the new production models have fewer hand-fitted parts than the originals from the 70s. But look at it. The ventilated rib on top of the barrel, the deep royal blue finish that looks like a mirror, the walnut grips. It is not just a tool for self-defense, it is a statement of class. The Walking Dead made it a pop culture icon, but its performance keeps it legendary. The trigger on Python is unique. It stacks smoothly right before the break, allowing for incredible accuracy. Is it overpriced compared to a Ruger? Maybe. But you don't buy a Python because you need a gun. You buy a Python because you want the king of revolvers. It is the Cadillac of American firearms history. Number 4. The Ruger SP101. Let's talk about concealed carry. Most carry revolvers today are made of lightweight aluminum or scandium. They are great to carry, but they are a nightmare to shoot. When you fire a magnum round from a 12-ounce gun, it feels like a grenade going off in your hand. Ruger went a different direction. The SP101 is built from solid stainless steel. It is heavy for its size, and that is a good thing. That weight absorbs the punishment, so your hand doesn't have to. This is a snub-nosed revolver that thinks it is a duty gun. It is overbuilt in every dimension. You can shoot full-power defense loads through this little beast all day long at the range, and you will actually enjoy it. It only holds 5 rounds, but those represent 5 very bad moments for anyone trying to hurt you. Number 5. The Smith & Wesson Model 29. Go ahead, make my day. Clint Eastwood made this gun a superstar, but the Model 29 deserves respect on its own merits. Chambered in the massive .44 Magnum, this gun generates nearly double the muzzle energy of a standard police load. It was designed for handgun hunters who needed to stop bears, boars, and deer. In a defensive situation, it stops cars, it stops cover, it stops arguments instantly. However, a warning to the new shooter. This gun is not for the weak-wristed. The recoil is violent. The muzzle flash is blinding. It separates the men from the boys. If you can master the Model 29, you can master any handgun on Earth. It is American power in its rawest form. Number 6. The Ruger Blackhawk. Sometimes to go forward, you have to go back. This is a single-action revolver, modeled after the legendary Colt single-action army of the Wild West. You have to manually cock the hammer for every single shot. In a tactical world of speed reloads, this seems slow. But slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Because the cylinder does not swing out, the frame is incredibly rigid and strong. It is built like a bank vault. Modern Blackhawks feature a transfer bar safety, meaning you can safely carry all 6 chambers loaded without worrying about shooting your leg. They are also famous for being convertible, often coming with an extra cylinder to shoot cheaper 9mm or 45 ACP ammo. If you are lost in the wilderness for 10 years, this is the simple, rugged tool you want on your hip. And finally, number 7, the Mandarin MR.73. This is the holy grail. While Americans were switching to semi-autos, the French counter-terrorist unit GIGN decided to stick with the revolver. But they needed a revolver that could survive hell. The Mandarin MR.73 is built to withstand tens of thousands of rounds of full-power magnum ammo in training, a schedule that would turn a normal gun into scrap metal. Every barrel is cold hammer forged. Every part is hand-polished and fitted by master gunsmiths. The double-action trigger uses a roller bearing system that makes it feel frictionless. It costs more than 3 or 4 Glocks combined. But excellence has a price. This is the revolver for the man who demands the absolute best engineering that humanity can produce. So, there you have it. 7 pieces of steel that refuse to die. While your friends are worrying about failing magazines, broken extractors, and battery life on their red dots, you have nothing to worry about. You have reliability, you have power, and you have style. These guns remind us that sometimes newer isn't better. Sometimes better is just better. Did I miss your favorite wheel gun? Tell me in the comments below. And do not forget to subscribe for more raw, honest reviews. This is Madmen Review. Stay dangerous.